Welcome back to Manor Lords. Thank you for joining me today. I think I figured out the saw pit problem from last episode. I'm having a little bit of a think, and let's go over to the saw pit now. So I'm having this problem where they're just literally not creating any planks even though there's loads of timber. And I realised that the issue is getting the timber in here. I've only got 2 oxen. We come up to this top bit here, you can see what we've got. So we've got 2 oxen, one's unassigned. So one is actually assigned to the farm, which is over here. So this one here, he's assigned to here, Fritz. So he can't be used for anything else. And because I'm building things constantly, the oxen are used to transport the goods to build the new burgers plots or the buildings that we place. So they can't be used to move the logs into here. So when there's no oxen available to put the logs in here, they're not making planks. The other issue is we don't have full families. Some people have died, basically. So we've got to wait for that to replenish as well. But I think what I need to do is probably buy more oxen. I'm going to need to get another hitching post down. So let's start with that and see if we can fix the plank issue. So let's come into here, we'll build a hitching post. Literally going to put it right opposite the saw pit and make that a high priority, and then we'll look to get another oxen, and then we'll just keep an eye on it, and hopefully that has fixed the situation. The other thing that I didn't realise was something you could do, but I think it might have been in the new patch, is come to the forester's hut. So you can set work areas for a lot of buildings. So over here, like, you can set the area you want them to plant. You can actually adjust the size of this circle. So if I zoom out a little bit and hold control, I can make it much bigger, and I can say, right, I want you to plant here. There, done. Okay, so the goal for today's episode, 2 things I want to do in particular. One is I want to get the manor built. Now, I do have to fix this plank issue to be able to do that, because it does need planks, so I'm going to have to hold fire on that until I see this in action. The second thing is, last episode, I managed to get another region, Rappy Ridge. So this is going to be where we produce all of the mail armor, the helmets, probably a lot of the weapons as well, because it has a rich iron deposit. It's also good for barley and flax as well, if you remember. So if we have a look at that, let's come into farming, go to barley. Yeah, it's pretty green everywhere, and same with the flax as well. So I've got to think about where I'm going to settle this region. I can't do it at the moment because I don't have enough treasury, so I'm going to fix that hopefully with the manor. Start taxing people. So yeah, I'm going to have a little think about where to settle here. Okay, I think the best place for me to settle once we actually get round to it is probably going to be in the middle here, sort of between these roads. The reason being, it's quite close to both food sources, the animals and the berries, just to feed this settlement. The iron deposit isn't very far away, it's right here. And we've got the flax fertility, really bright green here. And the barley also down here. So it's kind of like, oh, well, it's also green right in the middle, but this just seems to be a good central point for all of it. So when we get round to it, that's where we're going to settle. Right, we do have the hitching post set up now, so let's order another ox. It's only 20 regional wealth. I have about 500, so no drama there. Do you know what? We've actually got 20 planks. Even before I've assigned the oxen to it. I'm guessing because I'm not building anything, the spare one is actually in use. I'm still going to do this. I'm still going to assign a livestock. So we've got Earhart, which I think was the first one I ever had. He might be on one of these other hitching posts. Yeah, he's on this one. So I'm going to relocate this. Just bring it right next to it. That's fine. So then we should have 2 assigned oxen and then 1 spare. So the planks do get used quite a lot. I mean, they're already back down to 12. I think some of these burgers plots are actually using them, possibly for the shields and the war bows. So let's go to the Fletcher shop. I think I might just pause this building. Got like a pause button at the top here, so let's do that. That'll prevent them making any more war bows, and I'll probably do the same for the shields. There we go, so the joiner shop is also paused. I just want to get the planks built up because there's a few things I want to do. The manor being one of them, obviously. Let's have a look at what we actually need for the manor. To 20 planks. Okay, so I'm not far off it. Got 11 at the moment. Okay, so one thing I can do is get rid of this mining pit because there's nothing stored inside anymore and there's obviously no iron deposit, so demolish that. And same goes for the bloomery. There's nothing they can do. Let's say they're transporting things. Yeah, there's nothing they can do, so we'll demolish that. That frees up a couple of families as well. And probably get rid of these roads. Don't need them there anymore. Just delete that one. And delete that one. Right, I've got 4 sheep. That was the max amount that I actually ordered. I think because I've got so much regional wealth, I think I'm going to get some more. Let's just go into the livestock trading post and the trade tab, and let's up this to, oh, let's go up to maybe 8. There we go. We can afford it. Why not? Right, one thing I want to do with these fields is kind of have a rotation going. So this one's fallow and these two have got wheat in. I want to try and almost like hop them round so that there's always, every year one of them is fallow, just always getting fertility back. So let's have a look at this. You can do crop rotation. So we'll tick the box on all of these and we'll try and set this up. So let's say this one's going to be the first one to be fallow. And we'll just set it for wheat the following year. This one's currently fallow, so that's going to need to be wheat on both of these. Lovely. And then this one needs to be fallow in the 3rd year. So fallow in the 3rd year on this field, fallow in the 2nd year on that field, and fallow in the 1st year on this one, which is currently fallow. So then that should just sort itself out. I don't have to micromanage it. Hopefully, anyway, if that feature's working. Oh, yes, I got 46 planks now. So that was definitely the solution. Definitely. They now have their own livestock dedicated to the saw pit, so they'll always have the ability to add logs in here so they can make planks. Perfect. So glad I fixed that. I'm not even sure I need 2 families on it now. I might just take one off. Okay, so we can definitely put the manor, so let's do it. So manor is here. Right. Where do we want it is the question. Just going to slow down the game speed a minute. Right. Because we want the ability to expand it somewhat, but I don't want it to be too far out. I want it to be sort of near the settlement. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it in this little gap here. So let's pop it just in the middle. There we go. And I'm not going to do any other upgrades. I'm just going to do the manor because I want to start taxing. Start taxing people and get the tithe going, because I think the tithe is how you get influence, and I do want to keep this building so that I can claim more regions. Okay, one thing that we can also do now we've got planks is actually upgrade the storehouse so it's full. In fact, it is more than full. 252 out of 250. So we're going to upgrade that to 2,500. What an upgrade that is. Let's do that, and we'll make this manor higher priority though. There we go, lovely job. So what we can do now that we've got planks as well, we can actually upgrade these hitching posts to stables. So we're definitely going to do that. Oxen are the key to everything, I think. If you don't have the oxen, you just can't transport the goods anywhere to build things, you can't get your productions going. Got really high approval at the moment, 79%. That's going to be good for the tax situation. It means I can tax the crap out of them. But it also means potentially I can get some more burgish plots down. I'm just a bit concerned about whether I've got enough food supply. I mean, this is all excess, all surplus. Potentially it's okay. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to fill this area here with burgish plots. And then we'll see how we get on. So which way do I want them facing? I think probably this way. Come up here and then we'll fill this entire area. Yep, I like that. All at a bit of an angle. A few tiny little backyard extensions. Wonderful. Supposedly I've got 3 oxen. I don't know where they are though. I've upgraded this one, but there's nothing in it. This hitching post has Earhart on it, which I think is the one assigned to the saw pit. Yeah. And then I've got a hitching post over here. Fritz. And he's assigned to the farmhouse. Yep. So what's the other one? Where is he? Is he in... In here, the livestock trading post. Ah, yes, okay. So maybe he's on his way. That's why. Well, not only have I fixed the plank situation, I've got too much, if anything, now. I might be able to turn on the joinery again. So these require 2 planks and these require 1. I'm going to switch to small shields and turn it back on. Because my thinking is I can actually start selling stuff to get regional wealth. Just to get a trade point down. Let's get these guys back on the war bows as well. I can't actually tell how many planks they need, but the supply is very high now. Right, these buildings are taking ages to build, and I think I've got the same problem in terms of lack of free oxen. This one I've ordered, I'm not sure where he is. He's still not in the stable, but I'm just going to order another one. Where are you taking my ox? I've ordered 2 ox, and for some reason they're just not in my settlement yet. I've just caught this one leaving the settlement. This Yorg. It's like the livestock trading posters kept them here, but I just don't know what's going on. Very strange. Like they're not going in my stable. But all of my building work has just stopped. Okay, well this one's now fine, but I did take an ox off of the farm, which was assigned to it. So yeah, weird, very weird. Right, anyway, now that the manor's built and approval is high, start taxing the people. So let's look at the previous buffs that we had. So it was, what's that, plus 20? Yeah. So I mean, technically, I could get away with 20% for a bit. And then the tide, this is for influence. Now, I've got an excess here of food. Definitely get away with decent tide. Let's go for 15% for now. And see what impact that has. We've got 610 influence, so just building the manor alone was enough to buff that up. What we really need is some bandits to kill. And maybe some tithe, and then we'll have enough for another region. It's pretty good. Okay, so I think the livestock trading post sort of acts as a stable in itself. So it's got 2 stable space, without considering hitching posts, of which I have 2, and small stables, of which I have 1. This can handle 2. So going up to the hot bar at the top, stable space is 6. So that'd be 2 on here, 3 for this, 4 for the other hitching post, and then 6 would include this. So I think these 2 oxen are just living at this trading post, but they're not being used for anything else. I'm actually wondering, now that I've got the sheep that I want, maybe I'll just pause this building or take a family off of it. Take the family off. What happens to the oxen? They're still there. I just don't know how you move them out. Yeah, not sure. I mean, maybe someone else will come and get them in a minute. Maybe I have to pause the building. I don't know. Well, I could build a weaver's workshop. Now I've got all these sheep. I've just noticed that there's wool in the storehouse. I've not done that before. Let's do it. Let's build a weaver's workshop. And then we can get some yarn. Where do I want this? I think what I might do is pop it on the corner here. Get to work. I honestly feel like this is bugged. Like these are just trapped in here and unusable. It says following, but there's no one working in here anymore. You can't be following anyone. I'm really tempted to demolish the building and see if it just shoves these 2 oxen elsewhere. Just, it's really annoying me. They're not being used for anything. Oh, a bandit camp was sighted. What was that thought? Let's have a look. Where is it? Before I even look, I can guarantee it's going to be in the top right region. Guarantee it, because every single bandit camp seems to appear there. Ready? Oh, I was wrong. I'm glad I was wrong, actually. Right here. Okay, pause the game. So, as expected, he's already sent troops out. But he's coming from the top here. So the question is, would my army get there quick enough to beat him? I think he's a little bit closer. So what I'm thinking is, and I've done this before, can I get mercenaries to maybe arrive a bit closer and take them out? Let's have a look. So, hire mercenaries. I do have treasury. Right, these are going to arrive in Goldhof. That's the same region his are arriving in. Sell bits, though. This is infantry and archers. It's 90. It's quite a lot. Where's sell bits? Selbitz is over here, so it doesn't look like mercenaries are an option, so I'm going to need to assemble an army and get over there as quick as possible. Okay, so let's do that. Now, I'm not going to need everyone, so probably going to get the footmen. Let's rally those, and maybe the spear militia. Come on, boys, no time to waste. We need you to get over here now. I think if I go to this clearing here, they'll probably start coming towards me anyway. Hopefully I can just like trigger them to fight me rather than his army. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. I really want this. I really want to take out the brigands more so than capturing the camp, to be honest. Because if I take out the bandits, I get the influence, and I might end up with enough that I can take another region. Well, they're currently running. I almost don't want them to because of the combat effectiveness. They'll be fatigued. But at the same time, I do want to beat the Baron. I might just let them run for a little bit. This is going to be so close. Look at this. I think we're neck and neck. Oh no. I have to beat him. I need this influence. Oh, do I start running? I think I have to. I need to beat him there. Even if that means that I have a reduced effectiveness. Run boys, come on. We need to beat the Baron. That's it. Oh, effectiveness down real bad. Okay, stop running. Almost looks like he was matching me. Right, I think I'm a bit closer. Yeah, a bit closer. So, these guys should assemble and start coming towards me. Sure of it. Yeah, here they come, here they come. Nice. That's fine. I think the Baron only cares about killing them. I don't think he cares about the actual camp. Just hit a normal speed a minute. See if we can get this effectiveness back. You're going to stand your ground. Right, let's see how this works. Oh, look, he's nowhere near. He's nowhere near. We're all good. Right, are you guys okay? Fatigue, minus 19, but they're at 98% effectiveness. 32% fatigue, yeah. I mean, the running, I think, was worth it. We're going to outnumber them, which is good. What I might do actually is bring these guys in front and then get these to flank. If it's going to let me do that. These guys are... I think they're moving towards my footmen actually. It might be the spear militia that have to do the flanking here, but either way, we should be good to go. Right. Hold. Here we go. Spear militia. Run in. Push forward. Attack from behind. Get them. Here we go. It's going to be easy work. Crush them. Oh, already got them. Okay, nice. Let's send the spear militia out to get the camp. And then I can send the other guys home. Very nice. And yeah, these guys... Oh, where are they going? Are they going for the camp? You're not going to get there in time. I'm sure they don't care about it. Normally they just leave. Anyway, we did it. That's the main thing. I'm at 965 influence. I'm so close. I'm hoping the tithe is going to help tip me over very, very soon. If I get one more region, then I'm on even par with the Baron. He's got 3, I'll have 3. Right, what do I want? Regional wealth or treasury? I'm thinking treasury. I've got 246 regional wealth. The thing is, I can tax them better if I've got higher regional wealth. But I need the treasury to settle. Okay, I think treasury. So now I can settle the other region. Let's have a look for the settlers camp. Here it is. Okay, let's get over to Rappy Ridge. So I'd already decided I was going to settle in this sort of middle section here because it's got a good proximity to everything I care about in this region. Not too bothered where I put it. I'm literally just going to pop it in the middle here. There we go. Okay, let's just hit play a minute. So, let's start with the basics again. We're going to need water source. We're going to need to be able to get logs early on. So let's get a logging camp. I want this sort of out the way. So let's put that there. And then let's get a well. Best place for that? Probably on the edge here. There we go. So a couple of basics going. Let's put another road across here. That'll help me fill it out with burgish plots then. So a wiggly road like that. Very nice. Okay. Just need them to get the basics going. Oh, nice. The fields are currently being harvested. That's awesome. Okay. The thing is, I don't actually have anything I can do with it. I'm going to need to build the windmill. So where's that? Under farming? Yeah, windmill. So they'll thresh the wheat into grain, and then this grain can be turned to flour at the windmill. Now, this area here I know is higher fertility, so I'm going to stay away from that. I think I'll probably just pop the windmill over here. And then eventually we'll get the communal oven for the bread. That's not a priority. At the moment I've got a few things building. I've got these burgish plots here and that windmill. I don't want to do too much too soon. Now, I was thinking before that battle with the bandits to demolish this building here. Because these oxen are stuck in here and I don't know what to do with them. This guy's being used though, is he? Transporting. So where the hell is this other one then? I still want to know what happens to the oxen if I get rid of this, because they're currently living in here, so I'm assuming that they'll just hop over to the stable. Let's test it. Demolish that. I still have 4 oxen. Now they haven't been put in here. So where are they going to live? They're going to run away?
Oh, this is heavier than it looks.
Don't understand. I'll just give it a bit of time. Maybe they will get assigned to that stable. Okay, logging camp is done in Rappy Ridge, so let's get a family on there. Chopping some trees down. Lovely. So they've got the well to do now. Let's get the burgish plots down. Or at least some of them. However many it's going to let me. So let's pop them over here. We can't even do 3. Right, I'll tell you what. I'll wait for the logs to come in from the new logging camp. Right, so we can disband these 2 though. Get people back to work. Thank you very much for your service. Ah, okay, cool. So the oxen have now gone over, across to this small stable. Even though this one seems to be bugged, like I can't click on him. I don't know where he is. Strange. Tempted to get a family on here specifically, so they'll guide the oxen instead of the workers from like each camp. Let's do that, and maybe he'll be able to go and get this Veet wherever he is. Right, I've got an extortionate amount of war bows and small shields. I'm thinking now might be the time to start trading, make some money. So let's have a look at that. Let's go into the trade tab here. So we've got the trading post. So where can we put this? Like it needs to be fairly close to the storehouse. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put another road behind the storehouse. and connect this up. Let's come up to there. Like that. Yep. Like that. And then maybe we'll have a little cut through as well. Right next to it. Cool. And now let's get the trading post in. So where can I put this? Do you know what? I'm going to put it right there next to the storehouse. Let's make some money. Right, so they've harvested everything. Let's see if this crop rotation's working. Wheat there. This one's still showing fallow. Yeah, I'm not convinced this is working because these guys are ploughing this field. One of these needs to be fallow. Let me just pause it a minute. I might have to just do this manually each year if this isn't working. Might be that it's implemented into the game but not working properly. I don't know. This one definitely needs to be wheat. So then maybe we'll make this one fallow. And then this one, because they've already started ploughing so much of it, this one can be wheat again. So what we should see now, hopefully, is the sheep hop over to this field. Because this is now the fallow field. Yeah, there we go. Nice. And also what I'm thinking is, I've had the sheep on this one for ages and it never went above 69. So I think that might just be the top end based on what the fertility was when I put the field down. This one was also around 67, 69%. So now that it's fallow, I'm hoping this goes from 51 back up to the sort of mid to late 60s with the sheep on it. We will see. Right, we're back over at Rappy Ridge and we now have timber. So, we need to get some burgage plots down. Should let us do it now. Let's try and get a few down here. Yeah, like that. Decent sized backyard extensions. We need 5, ideally. Can I do a couple more? Right, there we go. Got another 4 this side. I've put a road in the middle, just for ease of transporting goods and stuff. So, plenty of burgage plots in this new settlement here. We are going to want some hunting going on here, or gathering, something to do with food. So, let's go for hunting camp. It's really nearby. Maybe just pop that in the middle here. Give it a little road. Hook that into there. There we go. Make that the highest priority actually. Over the burgage plots. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, I'll let them get on with that, and then I think I'm going to need a storehouse and a granary as well. And then that should be enough, I think. Just get them growing before we start looking at the iron deposit. So in trying to fix the oxen situation, I actually took the one that was assigned to the farmhouse off. And I forgot to put it back on to use the heavy plough. These farmers have almost ploughed these fields by hand, so I don't know if there's any use in reassigning him now. Just feels a bit pointless. Right, one thing I've got to start thinking about is the settlement level. So we're currently a large village. We want to go up to a small town. Now we need 3 level 3 burgage plots. We have none. I have 7 out of the 7 needed for level 2. So I need another 3 upgraded to level 2 so that I can then transition some into level 3. So let's have a look at who we can make level 2. I'm thinking these guys here because this whole area is pretty much level 2. Ooh, now what are they missing? Food store supply. Can't do it. What are we missing? That's strange. We got 13 meat, 11 veg, 63 berries spare. What's going on here then? We got family running a stall from the granary. What's that abandoned there? Clothing stall. There's a food store abandoned. Why might that be? Right, I might allow these guys to set up a market stall again. I took them off it because I wanted them to focus on the hunting, but they've got the wild animals right the way down now. And the limit is set to 10, so they can't actually hunt anymore. Let's just see if they take on that market stall. It should do, hopefully. Oh, I forgot. We built a weaver's workshop. I didn't put anyone on it. There we go. Start making some yarn. Should be a lot of wool now. 21 in there. Oh, trading post. Okay, now is the time we make money. So, let's have a little look at this then. So let's go into the military section because that's where we're overproducing on things. With 110 warbows and 110 small shields. There's 50 regional wealth for each of them. I think it's worth it. Let's establish a route on both. Wait, the warbow's just gone up to 100. Cheeky buggers. It goes up each time. So with every trade route you take on, the next one's more expensive. I did not know that. Well, anyway, we're going to make money, so it doesn't matter. We're going to export both warbows and small shields. In terms of surplus that I need, it's not a lot. It's going to bring this all the way down to maybe, I don't know, 30. Which is still quite a lot to have. Can't hold this down, I have to keep clicking it. It's so annoying. So sell the warbows and then small shields, just same thing. Let's bring it all the way down to 30 and let's just make money. And the taxes are really going to come in then. All the way down to 30. Okay, there we go. We'll keep an eye on this because the supply might be oversaturated at some point and then we're not going to get as much money. So don't want to keep trading forever and ever. Right, we've got some grain now. So let's get someone in the windmill, make some flour. We need to put a communal oven and turn it into bread. So I think that's still in the farming tab. Yeah, communal oven. Right, where can we put this? Probably over here. Doesn't have to go too far then. There we go. Communal oven under construction. Oh, I need to actually put a family in the trading post. I set up the trades, but didn't actually put anyone in here to do the trading. There we go. Here we go. It's fixed itself. Now I can upgrade it. Let's get these two upgraded, and I need a third one. Maybe this one on the corner? Yes. Lovely. We have a rogue sheep. It's chosen not to hop over to the other field. Dorothea. I could have sworn that said diarrhea. That's a lamb. It's a baby sheep. Communal oven is complete. Do I have flour yet? Yes, I do. Let's get a family in here. Oh, I've only got one unassigned family. Okay, hold on. I still have grain, so they need to stay in the windmill. I'd probably take a family off of the farming, though. There's nothing they can do. There we go. Make some bread. Okay, we've got a few burgish plots going in Rappy Ridge. I think I need to get the storehouse underway. Oh, they're running out of fuel. Ooh, okay, hang on. Got the firewood. Need to get that done. So that's the woodcutter's lodge. So let's pop this down here near the logging camp. Make that a very high priority. Man, the influence is so close. We're on 994 influence. 6 more and I can take another region. Okay, let's plot out where we're going to put the granary and the storehouse over here. Because I've had a notification saying the hunting camp already can't store its meat. So maybe the granary can just go on the corner there. And then the storehouse probably makes more sense down here. Although the iron deposit's up here. It almost wants to go in the middle. So maybe if I put a road that comes up the side of here. And then maybe it curves all the way around through the forest. Let's swing this around a minute. Like that. So that's going to go up to there. And then we're going to want road cutting through. Again, let's curve this through the forest. Like that. Okay, and then we can put the storehouse along this road. So it's sort of like midway. Zoom out a minute. Maybe... Oh, we'll put it a bit closer this way. Like there. Nice. Okay, so Woodcut's Lodge. Just get a family on there, get some firewood going. And then it's just down to the granary and the storehouse. Put that on a higher priority than the burgish plots. Lovely. Family's requesting more market area in Rappy Ridge. I don't have any market. Man, I've just forgotten everything, huh? I've just forgotten to do all of the important things.
Come on.
Okay, residential marketplace. We'll pop it on the corner here, I think. There we go, that'll do. Market stall area. Right, this logging is getting out of hand in Rappington. I'm going to take someone off of the logging camp now. Keep one family on there, but two was a bit too much. Maybe I'll put them back, put that family into the forester's hut and they can help plant the trees again. This just looks awful. Such a cozy looking town surrounded by trees, and now it's just... Yeah. That doesn't look good. Oh, I've just noticed something. I now have 1,000 influence. About time we even the playing field with the Baron. So last time I took this one over here, Rappy Ridge, as we've renamed it. The other one I was thinking was Wardbrand, because it's that central territory. Feels like the best place to be. It also has a rich iron deposit. That's beneficial. This one has a rich clay deposit, but I don't think you can do much with clay other than the roof tiles, so I don't know how necessary that is. So I'm thinking Wardbrand. I mean, the good thing about this one in the corner is like everything's very close by to itself. Like the stone, the iron, the clay, the animals, and the berries are basically in the same part. Yeah, look at that. Very open as well. This is where all the bandits seem to turn up. Let's look at Iconhor. Yeah, I don't really like the look of that one. I really think Wardbrand is the best one. Because I could get lots of military stuff going in both regions then. Rappy Ridge and whatever we rename this one. Because the iron deposits are so rich. Yep, doing it. I am going to claim Wardbrand. Nice. Okay. Well, I think that is probably enough for today's episode. I've got a third region being claimed right now. We've settled the other one, Rappy Ridge. This is underway. They've got the basics going. Let me hit play a minute. Got the basics going, and so hopefully next episode I'll be able to start expanding this properly, get the approval up so people move in, and then we can hook up this iron deposit and start really getting to work with getting some helmets, some mail armor, some weapons, and get the army really progressing. The goal for this area is to try and get to level 3 burgish plots. I need ale for that, and this area is pretty bad for the farming on the barley. So I'm reliant on Rappy Ridge really progressing, so I might be putting a lot more focus into Rappy Ridge. Not only for the military side with the iron deposit, but also for the barley and the ale, so I can then transfer it over to my starting region of Rappington. Alright, thank you for watching today's episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!